I want to show you something. I went to Amazon, found a competitor's product, just a random garlic press, and in about 5 minutes, I had a list of every single keyword that they had ranked for, both good and bad, the ones that made them money or the ones that lost them money. And what I learned completely changed how I would build my listing specifically for that product. Now, I'm going to walk you through how I did it, step by step. And even if you never use the tool that I'm using, the information from this video is going to help make you a better seller. Alright, so here's the thing that most new Amazon sellers get wrong. They find a product that they like, and then they launch it. But the problem is they're basically just guessing at their keywords. They type a few things into the Amazon search bar, or maybe they use Amazon's autocomplete, and then they just hope for the best. The problem is your competitors have already done all of the hard work and spent thousands of dollars trying to figure out what are the best keywords. And they've been live for months, sometimes even years. Amazon's algorithm has already figured out which keywords convert specifically for their product. The data already exists. You just need to know how to find it. And that's what this video is here for. The tool we're going to be using today is called a Reverse ASIN lookup. What this means is you basically take a competitor's product ID on Amazon, their ASIN is what it's called, and you pull back every single keyword that it's indexed for. It's like stealing their playbook. And once you have that, you're not guessing anymore. You know exactly which keywords to put inside your title, inside your bullet points, your backend search terms, and which ones to target with PPC. Let me show you what it actually looks like though.
Okay, let's start where you would actually start, finding your product. Let's just go on Amazon. As you can see, I've already searched up garlic press in the search tab and hit search. We're looking for a garlic press that will be semi-fitting for what we're looking for, right? We want the top search listings, not the sponsored ones, but these 5 right here. These are several good examples of what we could do. This one only has 4 reviews, so maybe we'll skip past this one. But I like this one so far with this, with the 1,000 reviews. So let's click on it. Okay, so it's the kitchen garlic press, rust proof and dishwasher safe garlic mincer, durable garlic crusher set with peeler and brush, easy to clean and squeeze, and it's matte, right? So far, right off the bat, we can see that the pictures are of high quality. It's got several different colors. Let's read about some of the description. Okay, garlic press set, built to last, multi-purpose tool, easy to clean and use, and it's ideal. It's an ideal gift for your family, right? If we keep scrolling down, we can see that they've got these pictures in, showing how to use it. Very simple, very easy to clean. So far, this is this is a pretty dialed listing. It's very clean. Several different colors again. They even have videos promoting it from customers. But what we're looking for within this listing is the ASIN, so that way we can use the ASIN on the reverse lookup tool. And as we can see, the ASIN right here, this B0DJ, we're just going to copy it and then take it over to our tool. Okay, I have just entered the ProfitGuru dashboard, right? As you can see here, we've got the AI assistant, popular products, brands, sellers, FBA calculator, sales estimator, and the bulk analysis. But what we're looking for is this reverse ASIN lookup tool, okay? So we're going to click on this. And because we copied the reverse ASIN, or the ASIN from the Amazon listing, we can just go ahead and hit paste. Yep, okay, right, it's right here. And it should start automatically pulling all of the keywords. Now we're going to do the search frequency from 1 to about 50,000. Okay, and now we have the top keywords that it ranks for. Obviously, you're going to have things like garlic press, garlic mincer. Like these are obviously the main keywords that are going to be searched. But as we continue to scroll, more and more keywords become available to us. Like, okay, kitchen tools, vegetable slicer, food processor, meat chopper. But if I were to just to hand you this giant list, it would kind of be useless, right? This is where most people stop. They export everything on this list and they feel productive, but they don't actually know what to do with these lists, right? So the real skill here is filtering. That's what separates the sellers who find gold from the sellers who just find noise and nothing else. So let me show you how to actually work through this. Okay, the first thing I'm looking at here is the search volume column. This tells me roughly how many people search this keyword every month on Amazon. And so here we see roughly, 230,000 people look up garlic press. And again, garlic press is as basic as it comes, so it makes sense, right? Now we're looking for keywords that are the sweet spot, right? We don't want the most competitive and we don't want the ones that suck. We just want the ones that are going to perform well and be in a sweet spot. Let's go into the search volume and just say 500 to 5,000 monthly searches. That, trims down our keywords significantly. Now, here's a tip that took me way too long to learn, right? Volume alone doesn't really tell you much. A keyword can get 3,000 searches a month, but if everyone on the page has 10,000 reviews and has been selling for 5 years, you're not really going to break through. So with that being said, we need to look for where your competitor actually will rank. If they're ranking on page 1, that keyword is clearly working for them. If they're buried onto page 4, that keyword might have volume, but it's not converting for this kind of product. Now I want to focus on keywords and where they're ranking, specifically in the top 20 to 30. That tells me that these keywords are actually relevant and converting for this kind of product. Now, this is the part that most people skip. I want to look at the keywords themselves and ask, does this actually match the product that I'm using, right? So, okay, let's look at this one, right? It's a metal garlic press. Great. If it's stainless steel, that's a great one. But what if it's plastic, right? If your product doesn't come with, like this one, right? It's the garlic masher, or maybe the metal garlic press, right? This is great if your garlic press is stainless steel, but what if it's plastic? We obviously don't want the metal garlic press within our listing if our garlic press is plastic. If you do something like this, it may get you clicks, but it doesn't convert, and that will actually hurt you significantly more. Mentally, I'm putting all of these keywords into 3 different buckets as I go through them.
Okay, bucket number 1. This is your high priority keywords. It's your high relevance, decent volume, your competitor ranks well for it. These go into your title and your top bullet points. Whereas bucket number 2 is your secondary keywords. They're definitely still relevant, but maybe they have a bit lower volume. These go into your remaining bullet points and your backend search terms. Whereas bucket number 3 is your PPC discovery keywords. They have good volume, but you want to test it with advertising before you can, commit it to your listing. Okay, you export all of your data. You've got your targeted keyword list built out for you for a real competitor. You're not guessing anymore. But now what, right? Let me walk you through exactly where each group goes. Highest priority keywords have to go into your product title. Amazon gives you the most weight to your title for ranking purposes. So your top 2 or 3 keywords have to be there. Don't stuff it, make it readable, but make sure the keywords are in there. Your bucket 2 and 3 keywords go across your bullet points and your product description. Each bullet point should naturally include 1 or 2 keywords. For your backend search terms, this is a field within the Seller Central that customers never see, right? It's just you. This is where you put everything else that's relevant, where it could be synonyms, alternate spellings, related terms. You have a lot of data. Might as well use it. And for, PPC keywords, set up an auto campaign and let Amazon tell you which ones actually convert. Then after 2 weeks of data, move the ones that win into your listing. All right, that's the full loop. Find real keywords from real competitors, a filter for the ones that actually matter, and then place them strategically within your listing, then test the rest with PPC. That's not theory. That's what the top sellers are doing every single time that they launch a product. Even if you do this with a different tool or even manually, the strategy is still the same. Stop guessing and start using data from sellers who are already winning. If you want to try ProfitGuru, the link is in the description. And if you find this helpful, leave a comment and let me know what product you're researching. I actually read those. I'll see you in the next one.